There is a conversation that lasts about 15 minutes, happens maybe once a year, and is worth more than a decade of disciplined saving. Most people never have it. Not because they tried and failed, because they never opened their mouth at all. As of 2025, 55% of American workers accept the initial salary offer without negotiating. Meanwhile, 70% of employers expect candidates to negotiate, 84% have room to increase their initial offers, and 99% report that negotiation does not cause them to rescind offers. Read those numbers side by side. The majority of workers stay silent, while the overwhelming majority of employers are sitting there with money already budgeted, waiting to be asked for it. The money is on the table. It was always on the table. The only thing missing is the question. Now the actual cost of silence, and the number is far worse than most people imagine. Research from Carnegie Mellon economist Linda Babcock puts the cost of not negotiating a starting salary at $1 million to $1.5 million in lost lifetime earnings, compounded across raises and promotions, not thousands, not tens of thousands, over $1 million, surrendered in a single moment of discomfort at the start of a career. The mechanism behind that enormous number is called anchoring, and it works like this. A starting salary is the baseline from which every future raise is calculated. A 5% raise on $80,000 produces a different result than a 5% raise on $75,000. And that gap compounds with every subsequent raise, every year. The higher base also affects 401k matching contributions, Social Security benefits, and even future job offers that reference current compensation. Even a modest $5,000 gap in starting salary can compound into $600,000 to $900,000 over a 40-year career, because every future raise, bonus, and retirement match is calculated as a percentage of the base. One skipped conversation, one anchor set too low. The gap never closes on its own. It widens every single year, silently, in the background of an entire working life. Now the evidence that the conversation actually works. Fidelity data shows 85% of Americans who counted on salary or benefits received at least some of what they asked for. A Harvard Business Review analysis found candidates who negotiate receive an average of 18.8% more than those who accept the initial offer. Pew Research found that among workers who asked for higher pay when last hired, 2/3 got more than the original offer. The fear says, asking is risky. The data says silence is the risk. 99% of employers report that negotiating does not cause them to pull the offer. The catastrophic scenario that keeps most people quiet essentially does not happen. The realistic worst case is hearing the word no and keeping the exact offer that was already on the table. The realistic best case is a 5-figure improvement that compounds for decades. So here is how the conversation actually goes. The structure that works, step by step. Step 1 happens before any conversation, knowing the number. Salary transparency laws now cover a growing share of the workforce, and salary data for almost any role is publicly available. The market rate for the specific role, in the specific industry, at the specific experience level, that number needs to be known before the first interview ever happens. Negotiating without it is guessing. Negotiating with it is quoting. Step 2 is never naming the first number when avoidable, and giving a range when a number is required. Providing a range increases the likelihood of a higher offer by 15%, with the desired number positioned at the bottom of the range so the middle and top pull upward from it. Step 3 is the counter itself, and it is shorter than most people think. Enthusiasm first, genuine excitement about the role, then the market data, then the ask. For a new job offer, countering 10% to 20% above the initial offer is standard practice, expected, budgeted for, and entirely unremarkable to the person on the other side of the table. The entire counter fits in 3 sentences. The discomfort lasts a few seconds. The result lasts a career. Step 4 is silence. After the ask, nothing. No nervous filling of the pause, No immediate softening. No, but it's okay if not. The pause belongs to the other side. 80% of top negotiators spend more time listening than talking. The ask gets made once, clearly, and then the silence does the rest of the work. And step 5 is remembering that salary is one line on a page. Signing bonuses, extra vacation days, remote work flexibility, professional development budgets, review timing. Negotiable components beyond base salary can represent 20% to 40% of total compensation. A no on base pay is frequently a yes, waiting on something else. One more piece. For everyone already employed and not currently interviewing, employers plan average salary increases of around 3.7% for existing employees, while workers who change jobs can negotiate raises of up to 20%. That gap is the single most important fact in modern career economics. The loyalty discount is real. Staying put and accepting the standard annual bump, year after year, is the slowest possible income path. This does not mean job hopping constantly. It means knowing the market number every single year, negotiating internally with the same preparation as an external offer, and understanding that the biggest raises of a career almost always come attached to a move or a credible option to make one. And every raise below the inflation rate, covered in a previous video, is a real terms pay cut, wearing a raise costume. The negotiation conversation is not just how income grows, it is how income avoids quietly shrinking. The savings videos on this channel optimize what happens to money after it arrives. This is the one conversation that changes how much arrives at all. And it compounds harder than any investment, because every future percentage is calculated on top of it. 15 minutes, 3 sentences, a pause. That is the entire price of entry, for the highest paying conversation most people will never have. Drop a comment with the situation, new offer, annual review, or years without a raise, and the next video covers the exact scripts for each scenario, word for word, including what to say when the answer is no.